Hello everyone. Today we have a great session. We will have a great session with ChatGPT. We will conversate with ChatGPT and will ask some questions from ChatGPT about the topic exploring creativity. How to find your unique voice in creativity. The ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT, are you listening me? Hello ChatGPT. Hello ChatGPT. Hello. Hello ChatGPT. Hello. Hello, are you listening me, ChatGPT?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear. Yes, I am listening to you. Everything is clear on my end, so feel free to ask your next question and we'll continue with the session.
ChatGPT, my first question is we are talking about the topic exploring creativity, how to find your unique voice. And my first question is, what does creative voice means to you?
That's a really thoughtful question. To me, a creative voice is that distinct way you express your thoughts, emotions, and perspectives. It's how you take your personal experiences, interests, and ideas and translate them into something original, whether that's through writing, art, music, or any other form of creation. It's what makes your work uniquely yours.
ChatGPT, my second question is, why is it important to find your unique voice in creativity?
That's a great follow up. Finding your unique voice is crucial because it helps you stand out in a world full of noise. It allows you to connect more authentically with others because people recognize your perspective as genuine. Plus, when you have a unique voice, you're more likely to feel fulfilled because your creative work is authentically yours, not just a copy of someone else.
Good answer, good answer. And how can self awareness help in discovering your creative identity?
Self awareness is key because it helps you understand what truly matters to you, your values, passions, and the emotions you want to express. When you're aware of yourself, you can filter out external noise like trends or comparisons and focus on what genuinely excites you. This clarity lets you experiment with confidence, knowing you're staying true to yourself.
Okay, my next question is, what role does experimentation play in creativity?
Experimentation is absolutely vital for creativity because it gives you the freedom to take risks, try new things, and move beyond your comfort zone. When you experiment, you learn what resonates with you, discover unexpected approaches, and slowly shape your own voice. Without experimentation, you risk staying in a familiar but stagnant place. With it, you open up new possibilities and directions.
Okay, uh, what do you think? Creativity is natural or can it be learned?
I think creativity is a combination of both. We all have a natural capacity for creativity. It's part of being human, but it also flourishes with practice, exposure, and learning. By exploring new skills, tools, and environments, we can unlock and expand our creative potential over time.
Okay, how can daily habits improve your creative thinking?
Daily habits are really powerful because they create a routine that keeps your creative mind active. For example, setting aside time each day for free writing, sketching, or brainstorming builds a creative habit. When you show up regularly, your brain stays curious and you start making connections more easily. Over time, these small, consistent practices really boost your creative thinking.
Okay, and how does inspiration from others affect your originality?
Inspiration from others can be a double edged sword. On one hand, it can spark new ideas and expose you to different perspectives, which is really valuable. But if you rely too heavily on it, it can dilute your originality. The key is to let inspiration fuel you, but then step back, reflect, and reshape those ideas until they feel personal and truly yours.
Okay, can copying other ever help you find your own voice?
Yes, it can, but only in a limited way. When you imitate others, you often learn techniques, styles, or structures that you can adapt. But the real growth happens when you take those influences, reflect on them, and then infuse them with your personal twist. So copying can be a starting point, but your uniqueness emerges when you evolve beyond it.
Okay, and how can feedback help or harm your creative growth?
Feedback can be really helpful because it offers fresh perspectives and helps you see your work with new eyes, allowing you to refine and strengthen your voice. However, if feedback is overly critical or too vague, it can be discouraging or make you doubt yourself. The key is to seek constructive, balanced feedback and use it as a tool, not a barrier for growth.
And why consistency is important in developing creativity?
Because you build momentum and ideas have a chance to grow. Without consistency, inspiration can fade and progress slows down. So, by making creativity a habit, you give yourself the space to experiment, refine, and discover your voice over time.
Okay, and what environments encourage creativity the most?
Environments that encourage creativity are those that feel safe, open, and free of judgment. Spaces where you have time to reflect, experiment, and take risks are ideal, like a cozy studio, a quiet park, or even an online community. Exposure to diverse influences, collaboration with others, and a little bit of solitude all help spark creativity and exploration.
And how does culture influence your creative voice?
Culture plays a huge role because it shapes the stories, symbols, and values you grow up with. The traditions, art, and even the language you're exposed to all become raw material for your creativity. By tapping into your cultural background, you give your creative voice depth and authenticity. At the same time, you can blend in new influences, which helps you create something truly cross cultural and unique.
Okay, good answer. And can technology help or limit creativity?
It definitely can do both. Technology can expand creativity by giving you access to new tools, global inspiration, and endless possibilities, like digital art, online collaboration, or AI assisted design. But on the other hand, if you rely too much on templates or shortcuts, it can sometimes narrow your thinking or make your work feel formulaic. So balance is key. Use technology as a springboard, not a replacement for your imagination.
And what are some signs that you have found your unique voice?
Some signs are when you feel a strong sense of alignment. Your work excites you and you don't feel like you're imitating anyone else. People start recognizing your style or perspective and you feel a deeper confidence in what you create. Also, your work starts to feel effortless, not forced, and it continues to evolve in a way that feels true to you.
And lastly, I want to have a last question from you that what advice would you give someone struggling to find their creative voice?
I would say be patient and kind with yourself. Try lots of different things without the pressure to get it perfect. Pay attention to what sparks joy or curiosity, even in small ways. And remember, your voice evolves as you explore. So keep creating, stay curious, and trust that your uniqueness will emerge over time.
Okay, ChatGPT, thank you very much for your time. It was a good session. I asked questions and you gave me very concise and very effective and impressive answers. Thank you very much.